Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Seize the Speed for another video. And today, to the right side of me, we have a 2025 Infiniti QX80 Autograph. And we have another full walk-around video of this particular vehicle, link right up here. So today, it's just a quick speed date because I have not been behind the wheel of the new powertrain, the 3.5-liter V6 twin turbo that replaced the old V8 in this car. And we're gonna go ahead and mainly focus on the drive. But as you might have seen before, the QX80 has a all-new hot look. As you can see, the headlights are now inside the bumper. We have this nice strip of daytime running light flowing into the beautiful grille, showing off the Infiniti logo. Pretty luxurious and majestic looking, if you ask me. The Autograph has a little extra bling, of course. You can see the wheels, that's one of the big ones. Pretty cool looking. All this blacked out trim, you can see this two-tone gray and black color combo that we have going on here. On the side profile, you have this beautiful Autograph logo. And come around to the back end, you can see the light bar tail light of the Infiniti QX80 looking really good. All right, so under the hood, we no longer have a V8. As I mentioned, this is a V6 3.5-liter twin turbo engine making 450 horsepower, 50 more than the V8 that used to be in this car. And we do have a improved fuel economy for a, I believe, 16 city, 19 highway, combined 17. Nothing to write home about, but still for a behemoth 7-seater family car without hybrid assist, that's pretty good. 516 pound-feet of torque, which is actually quite a bit out of a V6 twin turbo. And speak of that, I don't want to bore you with the details. I really want to feel all that torque and horsepower. So join me in the driver's seat. Let's go ahead and take this thing for a drive and see what it's all about. All right, driving the all-new Infiniti QX80 Autograph, and we're joined in the car with Travis in the back seat.
What's up, guys?
And I have my massaging seats on, and I'm comfy.
Massaging seats back here too. I might get myself comfy.
Yeah, we got a whole set of captain chairs back there, massaging seats. We have a tablet in the center that controls all those functions. So these are just some of the things you get with the Autograph. Oh god, yeah, that feels pretty nice. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and you can adjust on the actual infotainment. There's different massage
modes
settings.
of it. Gotcha. So since this is mainly gonna be a drive focused video, I'm gonna go ahead and try out a couple of the drive modes in this thing. So this is a new V6 3.5-liter twin turbo powertrain attached to the 9-speed transmission that Nissan Infiniti has been using. This is a Mercedes driven 9-speed, and I'm a big fan. I like it. Yeah, shifts are pretty responsive. Makes a good sound.
That is a throaty sounding V6.
It is. They know how to do a V6. I like my Nissan Infiniti V6s. So I'm not too upset about the V8 being gone. I know some of you guys may be, but I'm here to tell you that 450 horsepower definitely has some grunt. Makes good noises. It is louder than something like the counterpart LX600 and 700. Which I do enjoy. It does remind you that you do have a pretty powerful internal combustion engine still with you. We do have a panoramic sunroof letting a lot of light in here. Definitely like that. I do also really like the interior setup of this car. We do have a Klipsch audio sound system, which sounds phenomenal.
24 speakers.
24 speakers. So we did do a demo earlier, and it has all the different ranges. You got mid-range, you got bass, you got it all. We have speakers in your headrest. I mean, that's how far they went with that. There's a lot of intelligence going on with this car. Same deal with the climate. There's a lot of features there to be explored. So the gauge cluster / infotainment screen flows all in one piece together, which I do really like. It's pretty nifty, and it's uninterrupted luxury right here in front of you. We do have a heads-up display also if you want to keep your eyes on the road. The gauge cluster itself I'm a big fan of, because you can also have your maps in the center, so you don't have to change your field of vision. You just look down and you see where you're going. Aside that, everything looks really sporty and nice. Your air suspension is very continuously adjusting to your driving condition. You can hear it coming in and out. You can actually see the nose of the car leveling under different conditions. So, you know, if you're driving around the parking lot, it's going to be in a different mode compared to when you would be going 80 miles an hour down the highway. Maybe the car would lower itself down for more stability and better aerodynamics. And speak of that, you know, we don't have the best fuel economy, but it is improved compared to the V8 model that used to be by about like 2 miles per gallon. And we do also have that 50 extra horsepowers with the twin turbo V6 powertrain, which is pretty nice. I do like also the steering feel of this car. That's a really good sound. You can hear a little bit of turbo flutter if you focus.
Paddle shifters a little more responsive than the...
They're more responsive than the LX700, but still, you're talking about a 7-seater SUV here, right?
Yeah.
So they're not blisteringly fast, but you know, if you feel like you want to drive this thing a little sporty, especially with the steering feel that I really like. I'm a big believer of, you know, something about this size needs to provide the feedback. So I don't necessarily want too soft of a steering in it. And I think this one is the perfect steering feel for me. Now, although we are in sport, so maybe let's try a different mode. And yep, so it does lighten up if that's not your cup of tea in something like standard or eco mode. I really like that engine tone. It's not offensive at all, it's just there to remind you that you have a pretty premium powertrain option on this car. So the car that we are driving currently is north of 117,000, right around $118,000 as equipped, which is pretty close to as fully loaded as you can get a QX80 Autograph. And I think compared to the competition, like the Escalades and, you know, your Lexus LX700 and 600s, I think is actually a pretty reasonable price for everything that Infiniti has put in this thing. It definitely feels like an upmarket luxury car of its caliber should. I'm sure you are missing a little bit of that V8 rumble, but it is probably the second best engine noise in that class, honestly. Per the usual Seize the Speed fashion, I have no idea what happened to the outro that we definitely recorded. But hey, what do you think of the QX80? Pretty nice, right? Affordable too. Well, affordable is a relative term, but I think they did a great job creating a worthy contender in this segment, and I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think of this car. Do you own one, or are you thinking about buying one? Or what else are you shopping for? Smash that thumbs up button. And if you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching. Peace out, and I'm out.